Hello. Hey, dear friend, welcome. This is Josie again, greeting to you from my home in North Carolina in the United States. So, my question is, are you a confident person? My answer is yes and no. Yes, I am a confident person. No, I'm not 100% confident. Okay, first of all, I'd like to share one of my experiences about confidence in my life. Actually, this happened 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was hired by a global company. It's one of the global Fortune 500 company. So it's one of the very good company. I was hired by a corporate company, and at the same time, I was hired with a young boy, a young man. I was hired with a young man who's in his 30s. So I got hired with him, and me and the young guy and I worked with our boss together for more than one month. Every day we are together. Every day we were together, talking about things, discussing about things, and getting to know each other. And after more than 1 month and one day, our boss got me and that's this young guy to a meeting room, and he was trying to give us the job assignment because sometimes the young man and me, we were doing the same thing, and other things, nobody was doing other things. So in order to avoid that, my boss took us to the meeting room and said, okay, I'm going to uh, dispatch your job assignments. And then he told me first, hey, Josie, your job will be blah, 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 blah. And I 100% understood what he was telling me. I said, okay, sure, those will be my jobs. And then he turned to that young boy and said, hey, your job will be blah, 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 blah. What? I didn't understand what he was telling that young boy. I was frustrated. What did you say? I wanted to ask, but before I asked, that young man nodded his head. Okay, I'll do that. So obviously he understood, but I didn't. And then I stopped asking. And then we talked more about our job, and then we left the meeting room. But I was frustrated because I totally understood what my job details are, but I didn't understand what the young man's job was. I blame myself for my poor English because I always believe my English is not as good as most people in America. English is my second language. So I blame myself for not speaking, not understanding English very well. And my boss and this young boy, the new hire with me, they both were born in America and they both grew up in America. English is their only language they can speak. English is their mother language. And my boss has a bachelor's degree and the young man has a master's degree. So I always think their English is perfect. They were born here, they grew up here. That's their only language, their native language. So I blame myself for not understanding my boss. I felt so bad that day. I came home and I told my husband, I said, I thought my English is good enough, but I didn't understand what my boss told the young man today. I feel frustrated. My husband tried to comfort me, and he said, "It's okay. You will eventually know what the young man's job is. It's okay. Don't blame yourself." But let me tell you what happened the next day. The next day, I went to the office and I saw that young man, and my boss had not come yet. So I was doing my thing, and that young man was walking around me. I didn't realize because I was busy doing my stuff, but I saw him walking around me. And then he stood next to me and asked me, "Hey, Josie, may I ask you a question?" I said, sure. And he said, Josie, what did our boss tell me yesterday about my job assignments? I didn't get him. I didn't understand him. Even now, I was still in surprise. He didn't understand either. I laughed and laughed and laughed. I said, what the heck? You nodded your head. You said yes. I was so sure you understood what he told you. And I blame myself for not having good English. Now you're asking me what our boss told you what to do. I couldn't believe it. And he said, he spoke too fast. I didn't get him. But I said, what did you nod your head? He said, okay, I thought you understood. I can ask you, or I can ask him later. So I'm asking you. So I told him honestly, I said, sorry, I didn't understand either. I wanted to ask, but you nodded your head and you stopped me to ask. I was like, okay, maybe my English was not good enough. So that was one of my experiences 5 years ago. This experience is so interesting. Don't you think so? Don't you? It's such a funny thing. And from that experience, I started to realize that I shouldn't be so unconfident on myself. They are native English speakers. Doesn't mean they are always better than me. They are always, better than me. That anyway, I learned so much from this experience. And ever since then, I started to intentionally to build up my confidence, to intentionally to create my confidence and to nurture my confidence. So confidence is like muscle. It's like physical exercises. It's like the muscle. So confidence muscle can be trained, can be built by exercises. So if you are confident, great. If you are about the same as me, so let's practice, let's exercise, let's together build our confidence muscle. And day after day, we will become more and more confident. Because confidence comes after actions, not before actions. So let's do the things. So in my opinion, in order to build and nurture confidence, we should pay attention to 4 tips. One is love ourselves, respect ourselves. So that's what I learned. Don't look down upon yourself. Always respect yourself and love yourself. And accept your mistakes, accept your weakness, accept your failures, but respect yourself. So that's my first tip. My second tip is do the things, get the things done. Whatever you are committed to your business, to your life, just get it done. Do the things and you will have more confidence after your actions. So get the things done. Don't hesitate. Don't procrastinate. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. So that's my second tip. My third tip is do physical exercises regularly. If possible, every day, because physical exercises will not only improve your physical health, it will improve all aspects of your life. So if you haven't done anything yet, please do it. Do your physical exercises regularly every day, and it will improve every aspect in your life. And you will become happier and happier, and you will become less depressed, less stressed. And my last tip is don't care what others think about you. That's the big lesson I learned from my life, from my experience. I used to care so much about what other people think about me, but now I don't care. So don't care what other people think about you, and don't be afraid to be wrong. Yeah, we are human beings. Nobody is perfect, right? So don't be afraid to be wrong. Don't be afraid to look silly. I used to be so afraid of looking silly, like doing live videos. When I started, I was so nervous. I was scared to death. I look so silly. I look so stupid. Even now, I know I look silly. I look stupid in many people's eyes, but I don't care anymore, because I'm here for myself. I'm here for my team. I'm here for like-hearted and like-minded people. Why am I afraid of other people? Why am I afraid of people who are not like-minded or like-hearted? So do the things and don't be afraid of other people's. And anyway, confidence is a muscle. It's like physical exercises. We need to exercise every day to keep the muscle strong. It's the same as our confidence. So that's exercises every day to build our confidence to build our confidence muscle stronger and stronger. All right, if you like my live video today, please like and comment below, and I'd like to respond. I'd like to reach out to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for being with me today. See you next time. Bye.